So, this video was originally supposed to be a Staten Island based video, hence why I was at St. George. But, luck would have it, Broadway started acting up because, of course, Broadway's acting up. It's neglected by the MTA. But, anyways, I was supposed to be on this R44, capturing sounds and stuff. I already captured some at Tottenville, Tompkinsville, St. George, some sounds there. But, whatever. Changing plans, I guess. So, I boarded the ferry pretty much immediately. And this is what I captured. Yes, I got on the 44, and then I immediately got off when one of my friends texted me the changes. Anyways, now we're at Whitehall Street South Ferry, about to go to Whitehall Street Station, Manhattan. And there's going to be two pretty cool things we see at Whitehall Street. And then a few things, and then I'm going to be on Crosstown for a reason. But that's going to be later. You'll see. What you see on the left might seem like a W train. And also keep in mind that number, 5,000, okay? But all the roll signs were Q. The front roll sign was Q. The back roll sign was presumably Q. I didn't check. And also, look at the number. Here, it's a R68 and R68A pair, which is pretty cool. 2,000 now. And yeah, I thought this was a Q train rerouted and it was going to go uptown. However, the announcements said otherwise. Brooklyn bound Q.
Brooklyn bound Q train, Court Street is next. Stay clear, close the doors.
What the hell? Is it going via 4th Ave? Brooklyn bound Q.
Stay clear.
I decided to get off because I didn't want to ride into Brooklyn. But apparently, this is almost like the late night R train where it terminates at Whitehall Street South Ferry. So I guess it's the same thing, but it's with a Q train, which is quite cool. So not only is it on the center track, it's headed towards Brooklyn instead of uptown towards 96th Street or Queens or whatever, wherever it decides to go. Problem. Anyways, here's another interesting one. An N train out of Whitehall Street for South Ferry. Not even a weekend reroute. Pretty cool. Let's wait for it to come. Anyways, here the N train comes to Whitehall Street South Ferry. Look how slow it's going. This definitely wasn't the most not the most cool, I guess, reroute, but I did see some other really cool reroutes afterwards. For example, here is an N train that is going local via Broadway. My friend actually, before I went to Manhattan, saw a bunch of R trains via 6th Avenue, which was also pretty cool. Sad I didn't get to catch that. And if you needed proof, yes, it is an N train. It's supposed to go express. If you didn't know, it's an N express via Broadway. But it's going local via the R and W lines. I guess it's supposed to be a W. I don't know. It might just... It was really weird. Probably an N train that terminated at Whitehall Street that turned into a W, but it's not really a W. Also, if you hear fireworks in the background, it's the 4th of July. So yeah, happy 250th. This train was also pretty weird in the fact that it had a weird LCD or LCD, LED, it's liquid crystal. So LCD had a very weird LCD display. You could see it was a jumble of letters, or not even a letter. It was just a few dots. Anyways, let's get off the train at Times Square. Oh yeah, please do not take large objects onto the trains. It's very annoying for both people getting on and off the trains. I mean, I get it. You're trying to sell watermelons. I mean, I would have bought one. But, keep that above the stations, outside the stations. Maybe not on the trains, because it gets a bit annoying sometimes. I literally had to weave around this lady carrying a watermelon basket, whatever. Everyone needs to make a living somehow, and if you're selling watermelons, you do you. Just once again, try not to be an inconvenience to other people. Anyways, here is the R46N train. That's a normal roll sign in the middle. Let's see what's in the back. Anyways, normal roll sign, completely normal. Here comes another N train. It was the N via the local Broadway, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, if I didn't forget. Yeah, I didn't get to ride all the cool reroutes, but I definitely got to ride some reroutes. For example, there was a bunch of Q via Sea Beaches. There was a few Q to Whitehalls, which I saw. Some N through Whitehalls, which I saw. There was some R to 96s, which I did not see. W to 96, which I did not see. Q to, and some trains terminated at Times Square, which I did not see, and N to 96th Street, which I did see. Here is a Diamond Q, and that's very, very cool. Anyways, here's the 96th Street bound N.
This is the 96th Street bound N train. Next stop will be 72nd Street. The next arriving N train will be going to Astoria.
At this point, I was pretty much sure that the Broadway issue was fixed. In fact, here is the screenshot from the MTA app. But something else came up, and it was on the G line, the crosstown line. And it was a bunch of F trains going via the G line. You bet your ass where I'm going. I'm going directly to Lorimer Street to go, Metropolitan Lorimer Street, to go check out this F via Crosstown. Unfortunately, I didn't get too much of good footage because I was on a tight schedule. I actually haven't ridden an R143 in a bit, like a long bit, and you know what? They're actually pretty comfortable. Also, look at my luck. Got an R211G first try. I'm gonna ride this to catch the R211, or not the R211, the 160F. After I heard how loud the HVAC was, I decided I couldn't have gotten any good footage. So, yeah, I went to 86th Street, and look at this, a not-in-service R160. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching this video. Look out for the next one. Bye-bye.